So today's video actually belongs to the homie ItzSodaa Boy. Yesterday he actually asked me to make this video how to beast with the way you hold your controller in Battlefield 1. Basically, I'm going to show you guys how to hold your controller, the different ways that you can hold your controller so that you can actually beast easier on the battlefield, and I'm going to help you guys do that all because of him. So make sure that you guys show him some love. Also, man, if you want me to make a video for you just like I did for him, make sure that you leave that comment down below and make sure that you tell me what exactly it is that you want to see. That being said, man, one of the best ways, the biggest keys to beasting in Battlefield 1 is knowing how good your aim is, or improving your aim for that matter, right? Like seriously, dude, when I tested myself to see what was bringing my game down, I actually noticed that it was poor aim that was the second biggest culprit. And by the way, if you want to actually test yourself too to find out what exactly is bringing your game down, you can go ahead and click the top right hand corner right there on the screen. That's going to take you to my video where I show you guys how to conduct that test. It was actually one of my older, not even older, dude, it was like the last video that I made, to be honest. But man, that was the second biggest culprit, so it is definitely something that you want to make sure that you got under control so that you can beast on the battlefield. So now that I actually put that out there, there's two main ways to hold the controller. There's three if you want to count the normal way, but we're not going to be counting that as a way because everybody knows how to do it the normal way. So there's two main ways to hold the controller. One is called the dually, and the other more widely known method is actually called the claw position. So it's called the dually and it's called the claw, right? There's two ways to hold it. And this video, man, we're going to be talking mostly about the claw position, but I'm going to show you guys how to use the other position, the dually, as well. But the reason why the claw position is actually better for Battlefield 1 is something that I'm going to tell you guys in a little bit, but it is better, I'm telling you guys. And I'm going to show you guys also how to tweak in-game settings to make you a monster in Battlefield 1. But let me go ahead and tell you guys real quick what the dually is like. The dually, man, it's super duper simple, man. Basically, instead of using your index fingers for the back buttons and bumpers, all you do is you use your index fingers and your middle fingers for the back buttons and bumpers, right? And this works for some games, but not really for Battlefield. I mean, it works and it could help you, but the thing is that it doesn't work as good as the claw, right? So it's actually pretty simple to hold your controller this way. Definitely not something I recommend for Battlefield 1, simply because there's a better option out there for you guys, which I am going to pitch you guys in a minute right here. So go ahead and stay tuned because we're getting into the good stuff right now. So, the claw method, man. The claw method is much better suited for Battlefield 1 than any FPS games, really, just by nature, just by how it is, what kind of things you can do with that, right? So basically all you do is you use your index finger to press the face buttons of your controller, right? That's X, that's triangle, square, and circle on the PS4, and that's Y, B, X, and A buttons on the Xbox. So make sure that you're using your index finger to press those, and your right middle finger, man, you just use it as normal. You use it for the right triggers, right? So the thing is that you're using 3 fingers on your right hand, and on the left hand you just hold it the way you would with your thumb and with your index finger, thumb on the analog sticks, and then the middle or the index finger in the back bumpers and the triggers. So that's basically how you use it. Make sure you're looking at these little photos that I have on screen for you guys to check that out so that you guys see what exactly it looks like, right? So make sure that you're doing that, and then your thumbs, you know, they go on the analog sticks like normal. That's pretty much the same for any kind of way that you hold the controllers. As for in-game controller schemes, you don't have to change them, but I do recommend that you do at least one thing with your PS4 and then one thing with the in-game settings to actually optimize the buttons in the perfect way so that you can actually use this claw method to the best of your advantage. You can get the most out of it, right? So on the PS4, and I'm not sure how to do this for Xbox because I don't game on the Xbox, but I'm sure there is a way, and I'm sure you guys probably know how to do it. But on the PS4, you go to settings, then you go to accessibility, then you go to button assignments, and then you hit enable custom assignments, custom button assignments, right? And when you do that, you click on customize button assignments, then you just change the L1 to be L2 and the R1 to be R2. And on the Xbox, that's LB to be LT and RB to be RT, right? So all this tweak does is it allows you to fire with the R1 buttons or the RB button instead of using the bumper, which gives you an advantage, you know, anyway. It gives you the benefit of a split second in game anyway, because it takes a little bit longer to hit the button, the bumper. It takes a little bit longer to hit the bumper than to hit the button on the back, right? If that makes any sense. It does take a little bit longer, so it gives you a split second advantage. But not only that, then you want to go ahead and go into your in-game settings, just like you see on screen, and you're going to want to tweak just one controller setting. There's nothing more to tweak. You don't have to tweak anything else. The soldier buttons, I want you to change it from alt default to alternate. right? And what this does is this just switches your crouch and melee button, which will allow you to turn around as you crouch, right? And that's something you can't do if this setting is set to default. So now that you got that set up, man, all you have to do now is just claw your controller. Just play with your controller, you know, in the claw position, with your hands in the claw position. Now keep in mind that this will be hard at first, because what is happening is you're actually messing around with something that's called your muscle memory. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's what it's called. It's called the muscle memory. You're basically reprogramming it, right? So it's going to be tough at first, but you will get used to it. Once you program that muscle memory, you will be used to it, and you're gonna thank me later. Anyway, it's ItzSodaa Boy. I hope you enjoyed the video, bro. I hope that everybody else enjoyed it as well and found it useful. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Battlefield 1 tips like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.